Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. So, today I want to speak about side chicks. I want to speak about side chicks, mistresses, the other woman, lady of the night, whatever you want to call it. Now, the reason why I want to speak about this topic is just because of a few personal experiences, or should I say, the encounters that I get on a day to day or weekly basis, which I find very annoying. Now, I'm not here to shame anybody, I'm not here to bash any woman who's a side chick or the mistress or the other woman. I'm not doing any of that. I want to hear your views on it. If you've had an experience of it, I would like to hear about it, whether it was positive or negative. I just want to hear about it. I want to hear from you, the viewers. Do I have an experience of it once in my life? Yes. And for me personally, it was a very positive experience. I don't really want to go over it again because I have spoke about it on the TT platform. Probably have to scroll past like 50 videos, but it is there. And let me just give you a brief, because I was in my mid-20s at the time. I was single and I had children. And obviously I was approached by this wealthy person. And yeah, we ended up being together for like 2.5, 3 years. They were married, they had their children, and the relationship was very rocky. Now, for me, I saw it as I can repair this relationship. Sometimes, as the other woman, you might want to take, you want it, you want the person for yourself, so on and so forth. I didn't have that mentality. You know what I mean? I listened out to the guy, and it's like, okay, so this is why you're going outside, even though a lot of the time it's a lot of bullshit. But it was a matter of, okay, this is why this person's going outside, and their wife is a very lovely lady, and so on and so forth. These have been together for a while, but men are gonna be men. So I made that conscious decision, like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, what's the benefits for me? And there was plenty of benefits. And just to fast forward, he established my first business. You know what I mean? Not gonna say what it's called, but he established my first business, and he really helped me in a lot of ways. It was very respectful. You know what I mean? It's not like what the Americans promote today. The way Americans promote being a mistress or a side chick is very ratchet. There's no class to it. But with the right person, you can be a mistress. That's why I like to use the word mistress rather than side chick. Side chicks, these are just like cheap little whores, if I'm going to be honest. But when you're a mistress, you're a classy woman, and there isn't much difference between you and the missus. You know what I mean? And you get treated with the same respect and everything. So that's what I was. And I never once got disrespected. I never once felt second best or anything like that. You know what I mean? So it was very beneficial for me. And I actually cried when it ended, because it's like, yeah, that was a really good experience. And that just kind of sets the bar higher for the type of man that you do want to be with, because it's like, well, if I'm with somebody who's making nearly 200,000 a year, you know what I mean? I don't really want to be with anybody less when it comes to my own person. So yeah, I don't really have anything negative to say about being a mistress. But like I said, the term side chick just sounds a little bit more derogatory, and sometimes you don't stick to the rules. But hey ho, that was my experience, and like I said, it was a very good one. So ladies, do you have a similar experience? Are you a side chick at the moment? Are you a mistress at the moment? Are you dating a married man? Are you dating a man who's settled? And if so, what's it like for you? Now, for me, I feel that I attract a lot of men that are already in relationships. I attract a lot of married men. I attract baby fathers. Like, I don't understand. Sometimes I'm here questioning myself, like, this is not what I project out to the universe. So why am I attracting that? Now, I know myself spiritually, so I know that there's all kind of things that I've got to go through in order to reach enlightenment, in order to reach the place where I need to be. You know what I mean? So when certain people are approaching me, I know that it's like a yay or a nay. Am I taking this mission? Am I leaving it behind? Some of them, it's like, okay, I'm going to come and test you to see if you fail. There's some people that you will meet, and it's because you've got to go on a journey. You've got to go on a journey with that person, or an experience, should I say. It might be a good one, it might be a bad one. You just never know. And sometimes those people may not be available for you. So what I'm saying is, you have to apply the spirit of discernment when it comes to interactions with people. So the more I keep meeting married men or men that are taken, the more I question myself, and I'm like, what is it? Why am I at this point in my life? What is it? Why am I attracting these type of men? Is it me, or is it them? And I'm like, you know what? I'm not no longer looking at it like it's me, it's them. Because they're the one that's committed somewhere. They're the one that's taken vows. They're the one that are not available. And they're the one that's trying to come outside of what they have to come to me who's fully available and fully single. So I just keep rejecting. I just keep rejecting. Like, once I sense it and I notice it, I'm like, yeah, I don't really want this for myself. Even though I've been there, done that, worn the t-shirt once before in my life and it was a positive experience. Now I'm in my 30s, it's like, I don't want that for myself. Like, the way, or should I say, where I'm at now, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want a boyfriend. I certainly don't want a side nigger. I don't want anything that involves male company. You know what I mean? And for some people, they might think that's sad, but for me, it's absolutely brilliant because for me, men bring destruction. Men are the spirit of destruction for me. And because of that, I just don't want them around me too much. I don't want them in my private space, and I definitely don't want them in my genitals. You know what I mean? So I'm at a point in life where it's like, how is the man gonna benefit my life? And I just don't see it. And I'm so happy and so peaceful being on my own. I find it difficult to come to terms with letting a man in. Now, like I've said, as of now, there's plenty of guys after me. And I do have a gift, so I can read you. Just send me a photo, or just tell me your name, or let me just hear your voice. I'm going to read you. And you don't even need to lie to me because your spirit talks to me. And this is what happens over and over again. So I already know half of these guys that have approached me, and it's like, nah. And another thing, men come with deception. Men don't really come to you how they are. And they will tell you we don't come to you how we are because it's more than likely as a woman you're going to reject us if we do come in our plain form. So that's why we come as a sheep. They come as a sheep. They are wolves, but they're coming as sheep. And then they want to devour you. And that's when you see the real them. That's how men behave. So I can't know all of this and still say I desire to have a man because I'm sorry. I don't. I meet guys and it's like, oh, are you available to travel? Next. That's one of my first questions. Are you available to travel? Do you have the finances to travel when I say let's go? If I say to you, I want to go somewhere in 3 weeks' time, do you have the funds to be able to do that? If not, you're not on my level. I ain't sitting down waiting for you to say if you're not on my level. It's that simple. Little things like that. If I say, okay, I want to go to a 5-star restaurant and you're not on my level. Because these are the only things I need to be doing with men. Or would desire to do with a man. Because you want my time and energy, and from once you can't do those, bye-bye, I'm not interested. Because all they want to do is dick you down anyway. So this is why I just don't have the desire for men. But yeah, a lot of the time it's just married men. And this is why I feel sorry for you women that are married. Like, sometimes I'll be kicking off on social media and you're thinking, oh, who hurt her or this, and I'm not hurt. I get angry. Like, the topics that you see me speak about are the topics that I'm passionate about, the topics that I care about, and they're always going to be related to us as a people. And as you know, I'm very pro-black, you know what I mean? So I speak about the topics that I'm passionate about. But when it comes to the men, man, I feel sorry for you women that have married them. I feel sorry for you lot because men are not what you think. Like, I truly believe that in order to be married or in order to have a solid relationship with a man today, you still have to have a certain level of delusion and naivety about you as a woman. Because you cannot be as woke as me and know what I know and study the psychology of men and still tell yourself, I want to be a married woman or I desire a man. It's not possible. Unless you want them to be your slave, or unless you want them to be your worker, or they're bringing something to you, you're not going to have that desire. I cannot know what I know about the male species as a whole. It doesn't matter whether they're black, white, Asian, it doesn't matter. I cannot know what I know about male genetics and how the male mind works and still tell myself I desire to be somebody's wife. It's not possible. It's not possible. No, it's not possible. When you understand what they stand for, why do I want to stand for that? I don't want to be a part of that. I do not want to be under you. You know what I mean? I don't want to be under you. And I think due to my experiences as well, like, yo, when I see how your husbands run me down, when I see how your husbands are behaving, I don't want that. How could I want that? No! And obviously I've been married before, so me know. Me know when you ever go in on your husband phone, hey, you shut up and put up, don't you? Because if you say something and you ain't going to leave, more fool you. And then it's a matter of you're bound by vows. Your vows told you to tolerate his shit. Your vows have bound you together. You have to put up with it. But you just go out there and do something and see if he's putting up with it. You know what I mean? I just, no. I don't have anything against you women that are married or against you women that are in solid relationships. But been there, done it, wore the t-shirt and the desire is gone. Which is why I'm like, if a man hasn't got any money, what am I doing with you? And then they're going to say, oh, it's not all about money. Then what is it about? Being manipulated? Being degraded? Being told that I have no value because I don't have a man? What's it about? Nah. Give me the money. Give me the money. Give me the nice stuff. Give me the perfume. Give me the gifts. Give me the dinners. Give me the restaurants. Give me the hotels. But don't give me you and all that you are and what you come with and all your stresses and emotional dysregulation and narcissism. And I don't want that. I don't want that. So I can say that, you see, if you are the side, or if you are the mistress, should I say, you kind of have it a lot easier because you see all of that crap that comes with having a boyfriend, having a man. You don't get that. And if he ever tries to bring that to you, you can tell him, that ain't my place. I'm here for the fun times. I'm here for the good times. I'm not here for the sad times. I'm not here for the stress. That is her issue. She signed papers with you to take up all of that and share them literally 50-50 with you. I didn't. So it's fun times, good times, and that's it. Problems over there. That doesn't mean they can't come to you and vent when their wife has pissed them off or whatever the case may be, because obviously. But other deep stuff or financial stuff or whatnot, over there you go. When you want to shout and kick off, over there. When you feel like punching the wall, over there. When you realize what is the cause of all your problems, go over there. Yeah. So there are perks to being the mistress because you don't get the bad side of the relationship. So moving forward, as I speak about mistresses, I do feel that they're more beneficial for women. You don't need to get pregnant. If you get pregnant, then you're a fool. If you get pregnant, then you're a fool, because that should not be coming into it. But you don't need to get pregnant. Not only that, you can still see other people if you so desire to. When I say it's absolute freedom with perks, it's a choice though, because I ain't telling you to go out here and be fucky. That's not what I'm saying. I ain't going to disrespect the mistresses because, like I said, I got nothing against them. But that no means you go out there and be fucky. No, but I'm just saying that you're not bound by any terms and conditions. He is, because he's the one going outside. So you create terms and conditions for him and boundaries for him that he cannot cross, because I ain't your woman. You cannot request certain things from me. I ain't your woman. I don't need to stay with just you because you don't own me. I'm not your woman. If you want those privileges, you know what you've got to do. And if you can't do that, then best believe I'm in charge. If you want to go on dates with other men, if you feel that you want to go find a bona fide boyfriend for yourself now, he can't tell you shishi. He can't. So there's benefits to it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go into the whole STT, what do you call it? Sexual transmitted disease and all of those things. I'm not going to go into all of that because as grown people, we know for ourselves. We know what's right, what's wrong, and we know the dangers and stuff like that. So if you want to go having multiple partners, that's on you. I'm just saying, as a mistress, you're free to. Nobody can tell you nothing. Nobody can tell you nothing. So moving on, even where I am now, as a fully single woman, there's not one man out there that says or that can say that's my girlfriend. Not one. I'll punch you in your throat if you try it, because you can't. There's nobody out there that can actually say that. You know what I mean? And for me, that is just, you know what I mean? Like, it's wonderful. There's people that are trying to lock me down, people trying to get me into relationships, trying to trick me. There's nothing apart from ka-ching, ka-ching, right about now that can get me to be in a committed relationship with a male human being. It's not possible. So ladies, what do you think about the Mistress? Are you for it or are you against it? Is it beneficial or do you see it as a bit degrading and derogatory? Let me know what you think about it. But like I said, as for me, I don't think there's anything wrong in it. And if I did have to make a choice, which I don't, but if I did have to make a choice and I did say, all right, I need some dick. Let's just say, all right, Miss Controversy needs some dick. I'll probably get it from somebody else's man. I'll probably get it from somebody else's man. The fuck? Because I don't want nobody taking set on me. No. I don't want no single dude thinking, yeah, that was some bum ass pussy and now I'm ready to lock her up and wife it. No. If I really get desperate and me really want some cocky, me know where to go. But me don't want nothing inside of me. Me know, you see, I don't want to take this to the wrong place, but me don't want nothing inside of me. Listen. Without men penetrating you, without men having sex with you, without men being in your ears all the time, without men just being in your life in that way like a partner, do you know how your emotions are regulated? The only way they dysregulate is when your hormones decide to kick out rumpus now because your period's due or you're ovulating or whatever. That's the only time. And even at that, it ain't even so bad because it's just me, myself and I. You know what I mean? Before, when I'm in relationships and stuff and it's coming up to this time, it's mad. But since I've been single and just on my own, it's fine. Periods are on time. You know what I mean? No BV, no thrush, no everything good. Everything good. But you see, as soon as you let a man into your life, oh, destruction. Imagine, like, yo, it's deep for me, you know, because even just having sex is just a problem because, yo, you could be having sex and more time you don't even enjoy the sex anyway, but you're having sex and then you have to be worrying, like, if you don't use condoms, for example, and you're having sex and you've got your man, he could have just brought you back something, could just bring you back a germs or, you know what I mean? No, so no penetration is the way for me. Because making a man penetrate you and then two now you have to go to clinic or whatnot. Yo, that alone scares me. And they're going to say, yeah, well, there's condoms they can break. Maybe it's just me getting older and just being wiser and more sensible and whatnot. And just realizing that I don't actually need sex to be a part of my life. Sex is for the man. So if you are going to be sexing and you ain't getting pleasured from it, you're a fool. Make sure you get something in return. And this is one of the reasons why I'm just not sexing. Because it just doesn't make sense to me. Why am I giving my body to you as a man and not getting anything in return, not even pleasure? Come on. Make it make sense. No, make it make sense. I remember the last time I had sex, it was a disappointment. It was a disappointment. It was a disappointment. So till I'm like, I don't remember what that movie was called. I watched it as a child, and this woman, she was locked up in a castle, and I don't know if it was the guard or her husband or whatever. He made an iron panty for her, and it had a key at the front. Never forget that movie, but can't remember what it named. I want to go and get those panties for myself and put them on because trust me. And me if you waste my time. No. But let me not stray off topic. So when I think like that, it's like, yeah, sorry. I don't have a reason to desire men. Don't desire honor for sex. I don't desire honor because a lot of yous are taken and yous are out here cheating around. On a nah no money. On a can't take me gun away. Yous are just a burden. Yous are just coming to take and take. And with that being said, don't see the fucking point in having one. Don't see the point in having one. So that's me. But yeah, ladies, if you're a mistress, comment down below. Feel free to tell me about it. You can inbox me, tell me about it. I'll converse with you once I have the time. But yeah, what's your thoughts on being a mistress? And have you ever been one? Alright, peace out.